Hey there team, I'm Easy8OCE and welcome back to Rags to Riches. We have an exciting day today. So last time I was on air on this map, we did a bit of a live stream. We got a new field planted and a solid bit of logging done. So as you can see, we've got a lot more money than we had last time. Now it is finally time for us to buy tractor number 2. So the store have a very nice second-hand Fiat that they told me about. So I'm just going to head inside and get them to bring it out for us to have a look at, and then we will be good to go. There's a couple of other bits and bobs we need to pick up. This one has a front loader attacher, so we're going to grab one of those too. The new field needs some lime, and we need a loading wagon as well. So I'll have a talk to them and see what we can come up with. Okay, here it is, the Fiat 680 with a front loader attacher. So 68 horsepower, 200 litres, and a maximum speed of a whopping 25 kilometers an hour. So it won't be quick, but it's going to be great for what we need it for. So I think at 3,950 pounds, this is seriously reasonable for a second-hand tractor that has pretty much exactly what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. I'll pick up a front loader from them as well and a pallet fork, and then we'll have a look at what loading wagons they've got in stock for us as well. Alright, so here is our loading wagon that they've got. Now this is also a nice second-hand loading wagon. It is a bit old, very basic, but it is also very cheap, which is great for us. 675 pounds. So given that we are, a little bit on the short side in terms of money, we'll go ahead and grab this as well. The pallet fork and loader combo, front loader combo that we got, that cost us $3,200. So we are good to go. Alright, so let's get out of here and get back to the farm. There they are, our fantastic set of new gear. So let's get this all set up and see how it looks. Okay. Pretty basic on the inside, but it's an old tractor, so can't really expect the world of it. Alright, we'll fit our front loader. Alright. And our pallet forks. Alright, so all set to go. Actually, before I forget, I will just grab a bag of lime, because we are going to need one of those to take back to the farm for the new field. So I'll be back in just a tick. Okay, so we are underway. We have our loading wagon attached to the back there. There is our new front weight, which cost us another 700 pounds. Slightly overestimated the tractor's ability to carry this bag of lime around with the front loader on, so yeah, we just need to put a little bit more weight on the back. As you can see, it's still not super stable, but it is going to do just for getting this back to the farm. So we will make our way back. I'm actually really quite liking the feeling of having a cab as well, so if we wish, we can run this out in the fields when it's raining without getting absolutely soaked like we actually did on the live stream when we were plowing the field. I have put the live stream up on YouTube as well, so if you'd like to have a look and see what we got up to that night, feel free to have a look. But as I said, yeah, we also actually did plant a new crop as well while we were there. We're on for a couple of hours, so we got a few things done on the farm. We planted wheat, hence the need for the loading wagon behind us. That is going to be used to pick up the straw and take it direct to either the straw barn or over to the shop, depending on who's going to give us a better price for it. Ooh. Gotta watch where I'm going still. But yeah, So it was a really productive live stream. The logging is where basically all the money came from, but now that we've got 2 fields, we should actually be able to get quite a bit of money out of it. We'll just make our way. I think, yeah, we will drop the load. Actually, you know what? Let's drop the line bag off over by field 2. I've decided we'll just number them off so it's easier to talk about them rather than saying old field and new field. So field 1's our original field, and field 2 is the new one that we plowed on in the live stream. So we'll drop this line bag off over by field 2, and then we will go and drop off the loading wagon. Just thinking about actually where I'm going to put that. I think, yeah, we'll put it under the shelter as well. The open-sided shelter, that is. Maybe in front of the cultivator. Yes. Oh, jeez, that's ready to harvest already. That was... Okay. Have a slight change of plans today. We'll drop this lime off anyway. Pop it down over by the field here, because we may get to using it today. We'll see. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the pallet forks that came with the house setup, yeah, they're not as wide as I would like them to be, but they will have to do. Okay, so let's go drop off the loading wagon, and then we will need to run back and yeah, I think we'll rent the harvester again. Yeah, we don't have quite enough money to buy it outright, so this will have to be another case of renting the machine until we can afford to actually buy it. Actually, you know what? It might actually fit better if we just put it in front of the sprayer. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. But yeah, as I was saying, we are going to need to figure out a bit of a better storage system than what we've got now. I'm just going to put this tractor away, and then we'll have to run over to the shop and pick up the harvester again. I think after this harvest, we will definitely be able to purchase our very own harvester, so we're not having to constantly rent one from the shop, and then we will be more or less self-sufficient. So we'll turn that off, close up the shed since we're going out for a bit, and I will meet you guys back at the farm once we have gotten our hands on the harvester. Back in a tick. Okay, here we are back at the farm with the leased loader, so another 300 odd pounds. Now, time to line her up and get into it. Exciting times. Harvest number 2, away we go. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit different. I mean, wheat, yeah, generally yields a bit more in terms of volume than canola. Obviously, it goes for a slightly lower price, but you know, the yield makes up for it. I think it's actually, when you factor in selling the straw, it's one of the more profitable crops in the game, so I'm quite happy to, yeah, basically do maybe wheat and barley for a little bit. Maybe we'll plant barley next. But yeah, so I'll carry on with this and we'll come back once we're done. finished with the harvesting, bar a couple of small bits and pieces that we have left to do. It's looking, yeah, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, we've got the straw swaths going along the along the paths where we've been harvesting up the wheat. It has, yeah, already generated a lot more yield than what the canola did, but that's, you know, pretty much what we expected. Spraying the straw out the back as well. But yeah, I think once we, depending on how much time we have left at the end of the day, I think it's probably going to be best if the next job that we do is, yeah, getting the other field ready to be planted as well, and then we'll plant both fields at the same time. Ooh, okay, we've just filled up. Yeah, as I was saying, it'd be best if we planted both fields at the same time, so then we can also harvest at the same time and really maximize the profits that we're getting off those. And yeah, so next time we will own the harvester as well, so we won't have to mess about going and actually picking it up from the shop or anything like that. Squeeze under the pipe there. Yeah, this tractor is just short enough. Okay, so yeah, so we can fit another half load in there, I believe. Another, yeah, 900 litres. So hopefully there's no more than another 900 litres coming out of this field, but I think we should be okay. Okay, that's the bulk of it done. Just let that straw filter out the back. So the only thing that I got to remember with this, with harvesting wheat, is you really got to wait and remember that straw still coming out the back once you finish the end of your row. So as you can see right at the end there at the start, I got a bit excited and forgot to wait, and we ended up with a bunch of straw swath going out into the bushes there, but you know, easy fixed. Okay, turn those off and lift it up. Bring the harvester, I think we'll leave it around the back of the shed for the moment. We'll do a bit of a drive-by with the tractor, and then we will get the wheat off to be sold. Leave that on so it still runs the auger. Back to the tractor. Alright. Grab the last of the grain. Cool, so 3,872 litres. Not too bad if I do say so myself. We'll just jump in and shut the old girl down. Pipe to come back in. There we go. Alright, rock and roll. Off to the sell point we go. I think from memory we got a little bit over 3,500 for the canola that we sold, so hopefully there's a good price for wheat at the moment. Yeah, and we'll keep an eye, see how much we get for the wheat, and then also how much we get for the straw, because that's going to be a big factor in seeing which one's going to be more profitable for us. I'm thinking, really hoping that it's going to be the wheat, because then at least I'll know that I've made the right decision, but you know, it's all a learning experience at the end of the day. Right, so I'll quickly drive us on over to the shops to get this sold, and I will meet you there. Okay, here we are on the cell pad, so we'll get rid of this wheat and see what we get for it. Looking good. Okay, 2,262 pounds. So, not quite as much as what we got for the canola. So I think it's really, yeah, banking on the straw to make sure we make a profit off this. So we need to make, what, another, yeah, 1,300 odd pounds on the straw just to match up to the canola. So we'll see how we go there. Just duck back to the farm and we will start getting that picked up with our brand new old second-hand loading wagon. Okay, here we are. I'm just turning off onto the road to the farm. So yeah, it's 3:45 at the moment, so I'm hoping that we can get get all the straw picked up before we lose the light. That would be in an ideal world, so we'll see how we go there. I am quietly hopeful. I think we generally lose the light around about 7 o'clock, so that gives us just over 3 hours to get this grain trailer put away, and then grab the loading wagon and get into it. Shouldn't take us too long to pick up the straw. I think the only thing that's going to hold us back is if we're having to do more than one trip out to whoever's got the better price. So before I leave, I'll give the two stores a ring and see who's got the better price, and we'll go sell our straw there. That would be the prudent thing to do. So let's get her all hitched up. Alright, make sure everything is tickety-boo back there. Looking good. PTO's on. The Pottinger 15 is on. Alright, let's get stuck in and try out our new loading wagon. Okay, so we need to turn it on. Okay, PTO's engaged. Power is going to the loading wagon. Lower the pickup. It's on the ground. Alright, there we go. As you can see, that's filling up in the cage of the trailer there. So, yay. It's all working very well. Ooh, maybe, yeah. Looks like there's a possibility that we may need to make 2 trips with this. So, I will carry on getting this all picked up and we'll see how we go. So that's our first loading wagon full of straw, and that is, yeah, definitely looking very, very full. So we will make our way over to the sell point, and we will see what we get for it. So I will meet you there, actually. I'll just stop and have a quick check-in with the lads at the shop and see what their prices are, and then I'll meet you there. So we are almost where we need to be. I gave the guys at the shop a call and they said that they would buy straw for £71 per 1,000 litres. Not quite the best price I've ever seen, but I did also give the straw barn a ring over that after that just to check, and they were offering £83 per 1,000 litres of straw, so it'd be silly not to go there. as much as we like the guys at the shops and they've given us some good deals on some old second-hand machinery, we've really got to look after number one first, because we are running on fairly tight margins at the moment. So yeah, I'm hoping to get about £1,000 for this load. Might get close to that, but you know, we will see how we go. Okay, I'll start tipping that off. Okay, 892. So, including the harvest, well, the grain part of the harvest, takes us up to about, plus another 890, sorry, 2,200 plus another 890, so 3,000, almost 3,100, probably a couple of dollars off. So that's good. So as long as we get more than 400 from the next round of straw, then we will be doing pretty well. Seems like there are fairly tight margins in terms of the crops and how much you're going to get for each crop. Because it seems like, yeah, the lower yield crops do pay a little bit more per 1,000 litres, so it tends to even out a bit. So yeah, it'll be much of a muchness. I guess it just depends what you enjoy growing. So yeah, we'll see how we go with this last load of straw, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So I'll meet you back at the straw field. We'll quickly get that all picked up and head it back over to the straw barn. Okay, here we are. We are fast running out of light. It is 6 o'clock already, so probably only got about an hour of light left. The straw barn guys said they'd leave someone there to hang around, just so we can get that last load of straw out to them. So there's going to be no problem selling it. It might be tuck, but you know, I hope they give them a bit of a bonus for hanging around and waiting for us, just so we can get all the stuff sold off and ready to go. So we'll get this finished off, and then we will make a quick run over to the straw barn. Just about back at the straw barn. 5 minutes to 7 o'clock, so it has really been a very big day for us. Big old busy day. But hey, we've got another crop in. We've had just about finished selling off all the straw, so it's been a very productive day. With a nice old Fiat tractor, nice loading wagon. So yeah, I think we're really starting to make some inroads in this farm. Things are really starting to come along, and yeah, really starting to tick along. There we go. We'll get rid of the last of the straw. 389. So almost 3,500. I think we were probably actually better off with the canola, but you know, maybe the wheat price wasn't as good as it could have been. The straw price was actually pretty good for straw price. But hey, it is what it is. Try new crops. We'll try barley out next time and see how that goes. Otherwise, you know, we might just grow canola or maybe soybeans to give something else a whirl after the barley. So, you know, we'll see how we go anyway. We've got 2 fields now, so we can try. Heck, we could even try growing barley in one and soybeans in the other, or even canola in the other, just to see how we go. Do some testing. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm going to take this back to the farm, drop the harvester off back at the dealership. They said I can just pop the keys through the return slot and they'll know that I dropped it off this evening. And that will be that. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'm EC8OCE and I will see you again next time.